Day 5 in the murder trial of George Anthony Dominguez, Jr. began with the appearance of reluctant defense witness David Stock, who was in court to answer a subpoena from defense attorney Michael B. Bernays. Judge R. Douglas Holt gave him the same admonition to appear on his scheduled testimony day he previously gave to Daniel Clark.
Harwood will be able to put you in jail right now and keep you there so I know where you are, that you're under control, that you're not out running around and disappearing on these people, that you will be available to testify in this trial when you're called by these lawyers. You understand that? Now, which way do you want it?
I want to eat.
Oh, that's smart. Good.
The majority of the testimony centered around the state's eyewitness Andy Whipple, who said he was with Dominguez when he fired the fatal shot.
I heard like sound behind us, so I'd like to see if the others were coming. That's when I heard the shot.
Was there anything unusual about the shot? Anything different than a gunshot you've heard in the past?
A lot closer.
A lot closer, what do you mean by that?
There was a bang going on. Maybe breathe.
You get up in the morning, how does it end up at the pawn shop?
He said he shot somebody. I didn't believe him. Both decided to go back down there.
Decided to go back out there?
Yes. I tried opening the door, but the door wasn't open.
You get there, you see the hole in the window, the door, you try the doorknob, and then what happens?
We couldn't open it, so the door shield was kind of shattering.
Okay, and so you're describing how he used his rifle he had with him to hit the glass?
Yes.
And once he hit the glass, what happened?
Shattered.
And then what happened?
And then we go. We went in. I seen that old man laying down. He's dead.
And what do you all do when you're in there?
Looked around. I grabbed a backpack. He grabbed a shotgun and was running out the door. Left.
Bernays countered Whipple's testimony by making him question his own memory, pointing out the various times he lied about the incident, and claimed Whipple's testimony was bought and paid for by the prosecution in exchange for a sentence that is a comparative slap on the wrist.
If, in fact, you were an accomplice to a homicide, then you could be punished for that homicide just like the guy that did it. And so what you got out of in this situation is not just the potential of 15 years in prison, and it's not just even now the real potential of at most 3.5 years in prison. What you got out of, in this case, was a potential life in prison, didn't you? And you are hoping, quite frankly, that you get out of jail about as soon as this trial is over. Because your plea agreement caps the amount of jail that you can do, even if you get probation. Right? And it caps it at 365 days. Do you recall that?
Yes. Yes.
And you've done 365 days, haven't you?
Yes.
You've done more than 365 days.
Yes.
Do you have a sentencing date scheduled?
Yes.
And when is that?
That is 29.
Of October. So it's your, let's call it hope at this point. It's your hope that, this day, the 8th. So 21 days from now. 3 weeks from today, you're going to be released. And after you've promised 6 different ways and 5 different times to tell the truth, to anybody asking you questions in this case, you lied to me about how George and you get together now. Is that right? And do you think you were protecting George then? No. Or did you just not have a good, clear memory of what happened that night? You just don't remember what happened that night. And your answer was that you just don't remember exactly what happened.
The prosecution is scheduled to continue its case Wednesday and Thursday, with Friday off for the Graham County Fair and Parade. This has been John Johnson reporting from Safford for the Eastern Arizona Courier.